Welcome back, ladies and gents. It has been a rough ride for us lately. Before I get into the schedule, because we've not had a good run at it, I wanted to talk about the promises first. Florenzi, I think I told you in the last episode that he had kind of an issue. There was a promise of a little bit increased playing time. While he was green for a while, he continued to play. He then turned into the yellow, the in progress, and then somehow failed. And I have no idea because he has actually been playing most of the games. I think he might have had a small injury here and there, so he was out for a couple of games, or there was a little bit of rotation just because he was exhausted, but it failed. So he came back and said, "Hey, you failed on your promise. What's going to happen now?" And I said, "Fine, I'll give you some more increased playing time, but the promise isn't there. So I don't know what's going on." So Florenzi is all over the board. My coaches actually want me to sell him, basically, put him on the transfer list. So we'll see what happens in the summer. But he's one issue. Berardi and developed youth players. When did that happen? That never happened. I don't recall ever telling him that I would develop youth players. So I have no idea where that is going. And develop youth players, what does that even mean? I mean, are you talking about playing them? Because I've been playing Holdberg and a bunch of others, yet it's still in progress. It's not green. It's going to fail in 73 days' time. So, but man, this summer's going to suck because a lot of people are going to have to leave and a lot of people are going to want to leave. And I have no idea what's going on. However, with that, let's go to the schedule. And you can see we have not been doing very well at all. Our last match was this Torino match, 0-3, which was awful. Came back and kicked the crap out of Lecce 6-1. Tim Quarters with Genoa 2-1. Atletico away from home in Spain. We actually won 2-0. I was going to bring you that. However, what would have brought you both legs, but there were so many games in here that I just couldn't do it. So I figured I'll play that and we'll get on with it. Fiorentina, who are now first. 0-1 away from home. Awful game. Genoa in the league 1-0. Sampdoria 3-0. Fantastic results, both of them there. Genoa, I mean, where are Genoa right now? If I look at them, Genoa are 12th. So definitely on paper should have been a lot better. But Sampdoria 3-0. But then Atalanta in the semifinal first leg was just horrible. I mean, they got one sent off in the 57th. We got one in the 35th, and that was 34th, and that was it. You know, with them sent off in the 57th, we went very attacking. I moved a whole bunch of people up front, and we still just couldn't get a thing done. And then Sassuolo in the league, 0-1. I don't know what's going on. I will say the tactic, I've changed it a little bit around. I brought the Holy Ghost Fire in just to see what it would do. But when I was looking at the tactic, when I was looking out of defense, this high press was low block for some reason. So somewhere in somewhere in this turnaround, I've screwed things up with this. I brought it back. It still didn't work against Sassuolo, so I don't know what's going to happen. But overall, it has been a tough, tough run. So we'll see. We'll see what happens today against Atletico Madrid, and then continue on with the rest of the league. But so far, we are in fifth place right now. We have one game in hand. We lost one game in hand, which would have brought us top if we had won both. But now we're one game in hand, which will only bring us maybe to above Fiorentina. They're second, my apologies. But please, after this match, in the comments below, tell me what you think I should do. The reason I brought the Holy Ghost Fire back in is because I get that DM roll, and I don't know. Because this 4-2-3-1 is no longer working, at least no longer working consistently like it used to. And while I don't mind the occasional loss here and there, it kind of makes it more realistic. We're getting a few too many now. So I definitely need help. So please help me. Let me know what you think. But we're going to get on to this Atletico Madrid. Let me pick the lineup. Oh, and I completely forgot to mention that the one goal that Fiorentina had against us to win the game was freaking from Coppola. And you know what he did when he scored the goal? He celebrated the hell out of it. He actually stopped a little bit afterwards, but still, that pissed me off. I kind of want to sell him for that, but no, I'll keep him because he's freaking fantastic. And that's why Fiorentina are top. So this is the lineup that we have coming out today. Magnan in goal, Hernandez, Tomori, Scalvini, and Florenzi comes in there. And if you take a look, promise, give him a fair amount of playing time. Why doesn't that show up on the front page? You know, change that red into whatever you want to do now because it makes no difference whatsoever anymore. But Leao Diaz comes in there because De Calaire has been injured for a little while and he's just kind of returning to full fitness in about 5 days. So yeah, that'll be interesting. Berardi, Giroud has not been doing anything. 6-5-2 in the last 5 matches. You can see, I mean, 25 goals overall is amazing, but 6-5-2. And when Holgeland has come in, he's 7-14, which is funny because he sucked in the last couple of matches. But before then, lights out. So he must have been getting like 8s and 9s and then 6s. So he is kind of all over the place. He did finalize getting through, break the offside trap. So what was funny is he did that, and the couple matches after, if this is the defensive line, he's sitting way back here instead of sitting right there on the line and then breaking it as you would think. So his way of breaking that offensive line or that defensive line is just sitting the hell way back here and not even getting near that defensive line. So that kind of sucked. So the other thing is Pierre Kalulu is suspended for this match, so he is not even in the lineup. Thea should be, if I think I put him in, I hope. But I mean, the way our run of form has been awful. We have a couple of wins in here, but those losses have really hurt, and I'm really scared. We're not going to get anywhere near the top 4 right now. I mean, we're still 5th, so we're just a couple points off. But by the end of the season, we still have a lot of games to play. We're going to be kind of screwed. Second, somewhere in there, if we get screwed and continue the losing streak, shall we say, I'm out of a job. And so I got to figure out what to do with this save afterwards. But a great pass up to Liao. And then, thankfully he's pushed over, but we have been losing the ball so easily. I mean, someone will look at you and you'll be like, yeah. So, I mean, the way the players have been going has not been good at all. So Theo with a spot kick, I guess. Up to Liao. Liao has been one of the biggest offenders of that because he'll be coming up, a guy will come over and he just drops the ball. Giroud cannot pass to save his life. He'll be on the wing sometimes, get the ball and pass it in when there's literally no one there except for Blue. There he goes. At the time, it was a blue team. I forget who. I don't really care anymore because it's just been so awful. Oh, come on. That's been the other thing, the bar. I mean, how many times are we going to hit it off the bar? So many. I mean, just potentially what? What was that? A little too quick? Have no idea? Giroud may have picked up an injury or something? Yeah, it looks like. Well, that's not happy. Even putting Giroud up top with Holgeland has not worked. So, okay, Giroud has possibly suffered a bruised knee and should be able to nurse his way through it. I mean, seriously, this little screen, the dugout or whatever it's called, needs to have a button so you can show it every single time. I'm so sick and tired of the pop and then just goes away and then it pops up again and goes away. I mean, it's But Florenzi to Leao, all the way over to Theo. Nice Theo. And then out for a corner. Nice set of plays there, at least. I'm going to do a quick encouragement shout. There you go. I mean, you've already said that now. Now that you hear me scream about it, you're going to show it to me all the time. But Tonali into Benacer. Benacer has not been doing it as well as last season either. Oh, really? Florenzi right to João Felix. But out for a throw-in. But still, Benacer, I don't know what to do with him. I haven't been playing him as much. I don't know if that's it or he's just having an off-season. Easily stolen. See, right there. I mean, that was... And then up to Griezmann, who's going to put it in. Thankfully, Magnan is able to stop it. That was fantastic. But, I mean, again, so easily stolen. And where are these passes going to? I can say short passes, direct passes. You're still not doing any of what I'm telling you to do. Tomori has also not picked it up. He has been getting a lot of 6-3s and 6-4s in games. Oh, that was a fantastic save by Oblak. That was a fantastic play right there. Love it. Absolutely love that. Encourage more of that. But Tomori, for some reason, has not been doing it. I mean, are we having a second half of the season like Liverpool's having an entire season this season? And then we just need an absolute clear out? I don't know, because I apparently still have the love and support of everyone, but you guys aren't showing it to me on the pitch. Tomori up to Leao. It's a nice vision right there. Leao unable to do anything with it. Giroud! There you go. Finally picking it up again, even as injured. Right before halftime, the most fantastic time to do it. 1-0. I'm good. I'm still on the edge. Okay, they have more possession. We are crushing it in shots, though. Passive completion doesn't matter. I mean, it's right at the edge. The big question is, do I drop it to cautious? We're up 3-0 on aggregate. And I guess if they bring it one back. Oh, Brody. You've had some fantastic shots, and he has not picked it up lately. He's been having some issues for some reason. He got sent off in one match, which just ticked me off, yet we still won. Florenzi with a loss of the ball, and then a stolen ball, and then up to Giroud. Oblak is just having a day. 7-0, I would have given him a 7-4 at this point. But 60 minutes in, Berardi's not doing well. Oh! A fantastic sneak in, but is Giroud offside? Oh, that's horrible. We actually just made some changes, and then he came in right immediately to do that. 73 minutes in. A lot of dead legs here. I'm gonna do a praise because we're up 1-0 and 3-0. Let's see what I'm sure they're gonna say. No, that's not good enough. Pobega comes right in and does something like that. 2-0. Definitely, I mean, the praise now. I mean, perfect. Everyone should be happy. But what a fantastic shot. That's goal of the season right there. Tonali comes smacked out back to Tonali, passes it up to Pobega, and is it one time? Yep, one time. Oblak just is blocked. He cannot see the ball. And what a fantastic shot. I loved that. Okay, now I'm going to bring it more to cautious. So I don't understand what's going on. We can win this, hopefully. I mean, it's 2-0 with 4 minutes left. So hopefully we'll do something with it. But, I mean, some easy games that we should be winning, we just aren't. And I don't know if the team is having issues. Is the tactic having issues? Again, Oblak is freaking phenomenal today. But 7-0 still? Really? Griezmann and Llorente, all of them having 6 threes, which is great to see. 3 minutes, 1 minute, well, less than a minute left. But why can we do nothing in the league, yet Champions League, you would think Atletico Madrid is a very good team. They've got, I mean, João Felix is still phenomenal in this game. Griezmann's phenomenal. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. And we've got 20 seconds left. Then we've got to see who we play next. I'm guessing Real Madrid somehow or Juventus. And I found out Juventus last match of the season. So I have a feeling things are going to go right to the wire, and then it's going to see how we do against that. And that is the game. 2-0 win, 4-0 on aggregate. Fantastic results there. Why can't we see that more often? 28 shots, 12 on target. We actually beat them in possession at the end. Only one yellow card, and they got a couple. Fantastic. Hernandez, Scalvini, Florenzi, Magnan, Tonali, Pobega, and Giroud. Fantastic result right there. And as you can see, Man City are out. And they got crushed. 4-1. Wow. So if you look at teams who are out, you can see Milan are through, Barcelona are through, Bayern and Man United are through, Liverpool, Leipzig, Inter, PSG, Real Madrid, Arsenal, Bayer Leverkusen, and Monaco are all to play for next. Liverpool really needs to get that back. But look at that. Inter, 3-goal differential. Monaco is up by 3. That's going to be a tough set of fixtures. So we'll have to see what happens next. But right now, with that win, we are through. We will see who we play. But back to the league. I will probably bring you the Champions League quarters next. And then see what happens from there. So anyway, that does it for me, Sefian FM. Thank you as always for watching. A fantastic result there to combat these silly losses. I don't know. But anyway, that does it for me. Thank you so much for watching. Take care and enjoy.